Joining us now to talk about the rally that is going on tomorrow. We're happy to have him with us. Is David Britt, and he is spokesperson for the organization Reopen Virginia, and he's with us now. Hey, David, great to have you.
Hey, John, thanks for having me.
So tell me, what is Reopen Virginia?
Well, Reopen Virginia is truly a grassroots phenomenon. I got involved personally because I've been very frustrated with Governor Northam's June 10th date and all of that stuff, especially because I'm kind of a nerd. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of reading, and I have come to the conclusion that the quote unquote cure is rapidly or has rapidly become far more dangerous and far more deadly in the end than the disease. So I was frustrated because I knew we couldn't do a gathering on the square as we did back in January. But then I saw the Lansing protest and got on Facebook the next day and proposed that we do a rally like Lansing in Richmond on the 22nd when the legislature was going to be around. Somebody else got in contact with me, said that he was, of a like mind, and said he'd set up a conference call. And we had about 6 of us on a conference call last Thursday night and decided, okay, let's make this thing happen. And it's taken off from there.
You're leading a protest rally tomorrow in Richmond, right? That's tomorrow, Wednesday, April 22nd. Also, that's the veto session day of the General Assembly, so they get there. So you got that going on. But tell me a little bit about how to participate in your rally, who should go, what's the objective of it, how do they get involved?
Oh, sure. We welcome anyone from any political, flavor at all to join us. What we're all about is getting Virginia working again. Some of the numbers that we've come across is that if we go out to June 10th, we're looking at losing between 25 and 40% of all of Virginia's small businesses. I mean, that's terrifying, including over 50% of mom and pop restaurants. So that's just disastrous. So we want folks to get out there and support business. If you're a small business, bring your truck, bring your van, bring your excavator on the back of your dump truck. If you just want to join us, then hop in the car and come by. We start at 11. Folks are going to start meeting up around the city in parking lots and things to get their cars set up about 10 o'clock. We kind of hope to do some at the Diamond. We're not sure if that's going to be available to us, but you can find out more by going to our Facebook event. Just go into Facebook and go to events and go to calendar. And tomorrow ours should pop right up. If not, you need to search for it. It's Reopen Virginia Rally. And all the information is on there. There's fact sheets. There's the flyer for the rally that you can download. The whole 9 yards is right there. So everybody is welcome.
So you go to Facebook and where do you go again, David?
The events. Go to events. Go to your Facebook page and go to events. If you're on your phone, you have to click on the bars in the upper right in order to drop down that menu, and you'll see events. And so go to events, click on calendar, and we should pop right up for tomorrow. For April
All right. So
22nd.
what do you want people to do to get involved in the big rally in Virginia? Do they drive in? Like, where do they drive?
Yep. Drive in. There's a map on the event page. There's a flyer that has a map attached that you can download. Basically, we're going to head down, and starting at about 11 o'clock, we're going to be circling Capitol Square in the roads that we can have access to, most immediately around Capitol Square. If we have enough folks, and it's looking like we may, then we're going to be in touch via online platforms, certainly on that event page, to clue people in, and we'll do an offshoot. We'll change our route a bit and head down Broad Street and go visit the senators at the Museum of Science as well.
What is your objective in tomorrow's protest rally, David?
We're hoping to put the pressure on Governor Northam to rethink his June 10th date and move it back drastically. The numbers, everybody's working off of fear. I got doxxed yesterday, so I keep getting all kinds of texts and phone calls of people that are scared to death. And it's understandable. This is a scary disease, but it's time for reason. The projection is that we're going to lose 763 Virginians to coronavirus, and that's tragic. But by the same token, we've already lost, as of mid-March, 782 to the flu, and the flu season goes through May. So it's time for reason. And what we're hoping to do is get Governor Northam to face reality, to face the facts and the figures. Nobody in the country, not even New York, has stated that June 10th is the date for you to stop being, stay at home. So we need to change that. We can't afford to destroy the overall health of Virginia by being fearful of losing individuals to this coronavirus.
Well, he says that some businesses will be able to open May 8th. Do you believe that's a hard date, David?
If he holds to it, yeah. But I think he needs to open up a dialogue with folks that may not believe exactly as he believes. And for that to work, he's got to actually listen to someone other than his private little group of comrades.
How many people do you expect at tomorrow's rally, David? Britt?
It's really, really hard to say. I just checked the event page, and we've got about 2,500. Actually, it was 2,700 that are either interested or going. When Senator Chase put our event up on her page and on her website, we had over 300 shares of the event. It's really become viral. We have no idea how many people were going to get there. I put a poll up on there and to try and gauge how many vehicles and what kinds of vehicles we might get. And it's over 200 people that have answered that poll to say that, they're going to be there in a vehicle.
So you really don't know how many people are going to be there, but the object is to put pressure on the governor and show them that there's Virginians that want this. They want their businesses open. They want their small businesses open. You also want to get rid of the June 10th, right, sheltering in place, which seems a little extreme. Now, especially look at the numbers. None of the numbers in Virginia add up. This is really the problem that Governor Northam has. David, to be honest, and I've been saying this for a week now on the radio. We just had the Virginia Hospital and Healthcare Association. It's pretty clear they have 5,600 beds available for COVID-19. Only 1,300 are currently being utilized, and that's flattened out for the past week. It's been about the same. So they have a capacity of beds over 4,200 beds available. Only 22% of the ventilators available have been utilized. So they have overcapacity in that. We were sold on this whole shutdown because we didn't want to overrun the healthcare system. Meantime, hospitals in Virginia losing $600 million a month in revenue. Some are going to have to go under. That makes no sense. They're laying non-essential medical workers off. That makes no sense. There's 300 people dead in Virginia from COVID-19 out of 8.5 million people. Same time, 2018, 2019, as you pointed out, 750 people had died from the flu. When it was all said and done, the flu in Virginia took 1,813 souls. Right now, 300 have died from COVID-19, and we have shut down the entire economy and put families out in the street. The numbers for Northam no longer add up. The modeling doesn't add up. It's indefensible what he's doing. He's destroying lives by the hour. There was a person that tried to open his personal training gymnasium up in Roanoke, Virginia. He got handcuffed and locked up because he's trying to put food on the table so he can get enough money from one of his clients to go to the store at the Food Lion and buy his family a chicken at 8 o'clock. I mean, this has got to stop, David. It's got to stop.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. It is absolutely got to stop. Just imagine if we go after that June 10th date and those horrible figures of all those businesses closed comes to pass. All of these people who've had their rent deferred, who've had their utilities deferred, suddenly they're free to go, and they don't have a job to go to. They don't have a paycheck. They have no way to pay for it. We're seeing mental health crises, substance abuse emergencies, suicides, domestic abuse. All of that stuff is rising right now. Can you imagine how bad that's going to be if these people who are cooped up in the house now suddenly have no place to go, no income, no nothing once we get through this thing? Not to mention homelessness will go through the freaking roof.
Well, it's a sad situation. I just got a text here from Sue in Gwynns Island. She says, go to Reopen VA Rally. Go to, on your Facebook page, Reopen VA Rally. And sounds like it's going to be good. I'm going to try to get there tomorrow, do my show live from that area where, I follow the rules. I'm going to try to do that. I'll see if I get that worked out. But go to Reopen VA Rally on your Facebook page. David, thanks for getting this organized.
I'm just one of many. I just happen to be the guy that they dubbed to talk.
Well, look, thank you. Thank you for doing that.